Hello, folks. This is Bob Safale, and I am one of the resource partners of Spotlight Mastery. What is Spotlight Mastery? Well, it's really learn from the masters, or you could also say it's learn and win with the masters. And we're really a unique approach to actually helping everybody involved complete what kind of I describe as the cycle of success. And what's the cycle of success? Well, it's learn something and learn it well. It's then find out how you actually do what you learn. And that could involve expert help, expert assistance. That would certainly be part of the cycle of success. How can you be helped do it correctly? Then, once you've learned something, how about, you know, getting access to the resources to really take what you've learned, what you know how to do well, and apply it to scale, to do it bigger and bigger and bigger and better. And then, of course, the cycle of success really involves also reward for that success. So, Spotlight Mastery is about how can we help you accomplish each of those pieces, learning, making sure you do it right, access to substantial resources. That's really, really important, and reward you for it. Well, we're taking a concept that's really new, and it's really occurred because of the internet, and that concept is crowdsourcing. And what do we mean by that? Well, crowdsourcing is really available more or less because people are connected to each other. And you've heard about crowdfunding, both in terms of launching companies to the sales of products, and now even, more recently, crowdfunding in terms of equity funding. Okay. Uh, you've also heard of people being helped out that are in need through crowd raises, crowd assistance. But the whole concept is really, how do you take the power of crowds and utilize it for yourself successfully? And Spotlight Mastery is about starting initially with a group of business icons like Kevin Harrington, who is one of the original cast members on Shark Tank, and who invented the infomercial, who is the chairman of As Seen on TV Online. So we're taking people like Kevin, and those are the initial masters. And our whole purpose is really to help a whole group of ever growing people not only learn how to do it correctly, give them resources, but then help them be masters of influence, masters of their own areas, so they are the leaders in their own fields. And the more masters that we get involved, the stronger the group is. So we've also coupled that with the concept of masterminds. Now, initially, the mastermind concept was a small group of people that help each other out, help each other learn things, help each other in difficulties they're having with their business, help people grow. But it's been in the context of a smaller group. So what if you took the concept of group assistance, people helping people, and you supercharge the concept of a mastermind through crowd success. And that's kind of what we're looking at, achieving crowd success. You couple crowdsourcing with the concept of masterminds, and that's how you achieve crowd success for everybody involved. And I'll just give you an example of this concept of crowd success, once again, with the cycle of success. It's great to learn about, say, crowdfunding. Okay, great. I know how to crowdfund. I know the theory behind crowdfunding. Well, good. Well, there's a lot to crowdfunding. You need to have a place that that can actually host and run a crowdfunding for you. That in the United States, for instance, is SEC certified. You need to have access to that place. You need to have access to people A lot of people think, oh, crowdfunding. Oh yeah, I'll put it up on Indiegogo or wherever, and all of a sudden I'm going to put my crowdfunding up and bang, money, money, money. No, 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 no. Crowdfunding involves lists and groups of people that you can promote to get to go to your crowdfunding. So what if with Spotlight Mastery, for instance, because we are an ever-growing group of people, you now have resources to larger groups of people to help you with your crowdfunding. That's what I'm talking about when I say access to resources. It's good to know something. It's good to know how to correctly do something, but what type of access resources you have? And that's kind of like the special sauce of a mastermind. People are sharing resources. Like, what if you can sit down with say Kevin Harrington, who has a Rolodex in the tens of thousands, and you let him know, hey, well, this is what I'm doing, in a special Spotlight Mastery event. Now, this is what I'm trying to do, and then all of a sudden he knows 5 different people that can help you out. That's access to resources. Now, Kevin has the access to resources because they're his resources, but then he can extend those resources to you. As an example, I'm involved with the celebrity world. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of resources in the form of celebrities. By getting involved with Spotlight Mastery, you have access to my resources because I'm going to help you out. So I want you to think about Spotlight Mastery in terms of learning it easily, because our whole learning process, we've listened, we've talked to people. What are the best ways to learn things? Well, the best way to people learn things is small, short, one subject videos that really teach a specific solution to a specific problem. Those are the most effective ways to teach people. In addition, how do you make sure what they taught can be applied? Well, most people say, well, if I can have an expert or a mentor or somebody help me out, then that's the best way to learn by having somebody else, guide you, show you. So we're all about learning quickly, being able to do it, giving you the access to resources, and then we reward you. And how we reward certain people and groups, you're going to love that. Just remember, this whole concept of reward. How do we make that possible? We have something called Fast Track, which you're going to learn all about. It's almost like a crowdsourcing of the selection of companies that are successful each week, each month, and then fast tracking to faster success. I'll tell you more about that later in a follow-up briefing. But the key thing here is we're launching Spotlight Mastery. We're going to start with a small group of early adopters, people who get it, who understand this whole concept where we're going at. We're going to definitely in our pre-launch make it very, very, very smart to join up and be one of our early adopters in Spotlight Mastery. And access to our group does not involve some huge fee. We have a very cheap monthly rate that we're charging to get involved. You become a Spotlight Mastery subscriber, but it's not your typical subscriber because it's access to many more things than just knowledge. Knowledge is great, but knowledge without being able to learn how to do it, well, it's just knowledge. You know how to apply the knowledge. And then once you know the knowledge, and I say again, having access to resources is one of the huge things that we're providing. So I want you to get involved with the pre-launch, learn all about it on this page, take advantage of our pre-launch offer for early adopters, and get involved with Spotlight Mastery, learn from the masters, but I'm going to add learn and win with the masters, because you're going to become one of those masters, and it's going to be fast.